The battle over Michael's fence. Michael Turner cherished his mornings. His cozy home sat on the edge of a tranquil neighborhood, hugged by towering trees and a shimmering lake. Each dawn, he'd settle on his porch, coffee in hand, savoring the peace of his backyard. That yard wasn't just grass and soil, it was his haven, woven with memories of his late wife. The sturdy wooden fence he'd built himself, each plank stained with care, stood as a shield of solace. But one crisp morning that peace shattered. A harsh clatter, wood snapping, tools clanging, voices barking, jerked Michael from his reverie. His mug froze midair. Heart pounding, he bolted outside, slippers crunching gravel. The sight stopped him cold. Diana Walsh, the neighborhood's self-appointed enforcer and HOA president, stood in his yard, crowbar in hand, directing workers tearing down his fence. Her pastel suit and smug grin screamed authority. "Diana!" Michael's voice cracked with rage. "What the hell are you doing?" She turned, her smile as sharp as her heels. "Good morning, Michael. Your fence blocks my lake view. It's an eyesore and violates HOA rules." Michael's jaw dropped. "My property isn't even in the HOA. You have no right." He stormed closer, jabbing a finger. "Stop this now." Diana sighed theatrically. "Oh, Michael," the HOA's jurisdiction expanded. "New bylaws include your land. That fence goes." His fists clenched. "You can't just claim my property." "I have the deed." She waved him off. "Deeds are outdated. This is for the community's harmony." As workers splintered his fence, Michael's fury boiled. He flashed his deed, but Diana smirked, unfazed. "File a complaint if you want, but this is happening." Michael's pulse thundered. Trespassing workers ignored his threats to call the police, egged on by Diana's syrupy. "You'll thank me later." Helplessness clawed at him, but a spark of resolve ignited. This wasn't over. Diana had crossed a line, and he'd make her pay. The next day, a crisp HOA envelope on his door fueled his anger. Inside, a $10,000 fine for unauthorized construction and aesthetic disruption. His fence, a labor of love, branded a crime? Michael's hands shook. He called Emily Carter, a lawyer known for battling HOA tyranny. In her book-lined office, Emily's eyes narrowed as Michael recounted the ordeal. "Your property's outside HOA control," she said firmly. "This is harassment. Let's document everything." Michael installed security cameras, capturing every inch of his lot. He canvassed neighbors, unearthing Diana's reign of terror, fines for kids' chalk art, threats over unapproved shrubs. A retired teacher, Clara, whispered over tea. "Diana meets contractors at night by the community center, plotting against properties. She's shady, Michael. Watch out." The stakes skyrocketed when Diana parked her car across Michael's driveway, smirking as she declared, "This land's eminent domain. The HOA will own it soon." His patience snapped. He called the police, but Diana's crocodile tears swayed them, leaving Michael fuming as she drove off with a taunting grin. In Emily's office, they dug deeper. "The HOA's boundaries haven't changed in a decade," Emily said, showing records. "Diana's lying." Emails revealed worse. Diana called Michael's land a gold mine for lakefront condos. She wasn't just bullying, she was scheming for profit. Then, an anonymous envelope arrived, stuffed with HOA records. Diana had siphoned funds to contractors targeting properties, Michael's address circled in red. His anger turned to cold determination. This was war. Michael and Emily rallied the neighborhood. Flyers summoned residents to a packed community center meeting. Michael stood tall, presenting damning evidence: Diana's emails, financial records, neighbor testimonies. Gasps echoed as Clara exposed Diana's fines on her grandkids' chalk drawings. Others shared tales of threats and absurd penalties. The room buzzed with outrage. United, they drafted a petition to oust Diana and filed a complaint with the authorities. Diana retaliated, suing Michael for defamation and HOA disruption. She's scared, Emily said. This is her last stand. The courtroom crackled with tension. Neighbors and reporters crammed the benches. Michael sat beside Emily, heart racing. This was bigger than a fence, it was justice. Emily played security footage, Diana, crowbar in hand, orchestrating the destruction. Murmurs rippled. She presented HOA records proving fund misuse and boundary maps confirming Michael's land was exempt. Diana's lawyer floundered. Witnesses sealed her fate. Clara detailed Diana's shady contractor meetings. Neighbors recounted her intimidation. On the stand, Diana's poise crumbled under Emily's grilling. Why did you call Michael's land a lucrative opportunity? Emily pressed. Diana stammered. I thought it was best for the community. The room held its breath. Finally, she admitted misusing funds, voice barely audible. I didn't think it'd go this far. The judge's verdict was swift. Diana owed Michael full fence repair costs, plus damages for trespassing and harassment. She was fined for fund misuse and forced to resign immediately. The gavel's echoes sparked quiet applause. Michael exhaled, relief flooding him. Outside, neighbors thanked him, their gratitude warming the crisp air. Diana slunk away, her smug mask shattered. The neighborhood transformed. A fair new HOA president took over. Neighbors helped Michael rebuild his fence, their hammers ringing with unity. Diana, humiliated, sold her house and vanished. One serene morning, Michael sat on his porch, coffee steaming. His new fence gleamed, a testament to resilience. Kids' chalk art brightened the sidewalks, laughter filled the air, and the lake sparkled, not as Diana's prize, but as a symbol of justice. This fight wasn't just Michael's. It was a community's triumph over greed and control. What do you think? Should Michael have fought harder sooner, or was his restraint key? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and share your take on standing up to bullies like Diana. Your voice matters. Let's keep this conversation going.